welcome, welcome. There was a big card in the way. I did not mean for that to be there. Welcome, welcome everybody. Another action-packed stream featuring Jason, your favorite Jason. Hello, I'm lurking. Welcome, Gamepedia. I also see that you were sending messages like 10 minutes before the stream started. Man's keen. Love that. It's fantastic. Anyway, we're here. We're going to be playing some games. Hopefully we'll find some opponents today. I'll start off just by trying to bring them back twice. Oh, we got the favorite button now. Oh, favorite, bring them back twice. I need to make that deck work. I just need to. Anyway, so today is kind of special in a way. It's actually going to be the last live stream that we do before everything goes free and everybody comes and invades everything, and I will never win a game ever again probably because there'll be so many players. But yeah, it's kind of exciting knowing that, you know, this time next week there's not going to be, you know, 20 players. There could be thousands. That's kind of spoopy, but also real cool. Welcome, Dragon Rider DK. Hope you're having a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. I hope it's a good one. Right, let's quickly jump into queue, see if we find anybody. Oh, found someone straight away. Fantastic. Oh, it even shows you on the loading screen who you're actually matching against. We're up against ED Fritz, and I knew that before the thing popped up. That's awesome. Alright, triple sleepers, Hakeem, alright. I'm not liking this. We've barely started and I'm not liking this. Just because everything that his deck does, mine does just slower. And not as good. So we're not going to have a great time here probably. I'm just going to end the first turn. I didn't even have turn 1 play. I also don't like doing mulligans on decks that don't have a necessary turn 1 play. Yeah, of course he's going to poison that. Just play him out now. If he throws like another poison or even just a single damage source onto it, it's a waste of 2 resources, but if I can force him to do that, that might be something. Graves. Wait, was that 2 fears taken out by that? Hold on. That's 2 fears. Alright. I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, what are we going to do this time? Let's send Paladin directly, man. Just punch him once. Yep. Bumped. Works well for us. Conscripted Militia. Interesting. Alright, we're activating this. He does have priority. So if he has a single source of damage here, no bueno. But we should be fine. Let's see what happens. Yeah, alright. So he managed to get the transform off on Iberian. As long as he doesn't get feared to the defense zone, he's just going to be immortal for the rest of the game, which is fantastic. Exactly where we want to be. The infect guy popped off. That's annoying. Alright, what else do we want to do? Can we go last sleeper and evolving parasite at the back? I'm kind of okay with that. So he's just filling his graveyard now for when Hakeem plays out. He raises all characters in your graveyard that cost 3 or less to your support zone. So that's going to be a lot of dudes. I need to be very careful about that. There's no way I can really kill him before he hits the field, too, is there? This might just be a rush them down before they can do anything type game. I hate that, but you know what? Let's see. Let's see what this one Purity of Flame Dawn can bust out for us. Yep, go ahead. Yep, mess that off. Blink, blink, blink. Alright. So they play out a king here. Alright, I'm gonna make a prediction here. Defense Golem's great. If I Evolving Parasite and hit the Defense Golem specifically, there'll be a lot less defense in the way. And then I'm gonna hit... Apathena here. Okay, so we didn't quite get that to work. That turns into that. More Conscripted Militia. Oh my god, they're getting huge. I didn't get my Infect off, but that's okay. Last Sleeper does go down. I can't use two of these, so... let's just keep the pressure on, I reckon. I reckon this will be fine. Oh man, there's so many militias. Stop that. Bunch of extra damage comes through. Okay. Alright. How do we fix this? Welcome, KevCass. Alright, so he's got his pop-off moment. He did it. It's over. First off, that 4-4. Take that out. Color there. Zoom there. Color there. So we're just gonna shuffle one of the other rocks in. We got another Decrepit Crystal. Nice. Fearless. Pretty sure that's the last fear in the deck. Alright. Decrepit Crystal. Throw these out. And I don't want either of those. Chuck that away. So he needs to start blocking. He can't just not block. He needs to block. There's no fears left. I don't want him to run over Apathena because I could get some poison triggers off here, so I'm going to leave that there. Any of these cards I don't feel like having right now. I don't think we need a second Decrepit Crystal right now. Let's shuffle that in. Risen of Avarock. Fine. Oh, he's going on the defense. Bop. Dragon. Grab that. It's okay, Fleeting Footman. You tried. Alright. I would trade a card for a draw. Potentially fair. I'm going to increase resources. No. I think this is alright. So with the militias, I could start making them less threatening just by killing off one or two of them. But I don't have many big ways to do that right now. Also, if this stays here, it's probably going to die, so I'm going to move this back here. That's annoying, but nicely done by them. Alright, poison's starting to set in for a bunch of them. Alright, I can afford to take one more hit here. So... Poison, infect, and steal them all. That's the idea. Ooh, if I drop down the fear now, all of these have more than 2 poison stacks on them. They're all just going to come to me. And he won't have a chance to do anything about that. Alright, that's the plan. Alright, we increase resources. Wait, hold on. Fear. Increase resources by 1. And I think that's just going to be a huge chunk of his morale gone. His entire front line gone. Undeath Wish. That's fine. Rampant Virus, not a problem. We're just going to fear that away. You don't need to attack with that, buddy. Oh no, another militia came down. They didn't get poisoned to death. No! Heck! Alright, hold on. Let's recycle in the fear. We need the fear. Can we awaken? What can we awaken? Paladin? Sure. Iberian is there. Apathena goes. Hold on. If we do this right. Apathena goes here. Playing here. Last Sleeper here. Fanatic here. Draw a card. Please give me what I need. Not what I need. But target one of these. It'll be one less thing that we get back. Hold on. Sleeper probably should go back here. Zoom's probably back here as well. These guys should stay. Hold on. Is there anything else? Everything else here doesn't really do anything necessary for me. Move you back 1. Move you back here. Keep him at the front. So 10 means I'll probably take one of these things out. 9, 2 of them are going to have been killed. Actually, no, let's put you in front by 1. No, you in front by 2, just in case they play out another 2 of them. So 2, 10, 9 with the infect. Yeah, that's as good as we'll get, I think. I tried to big brain that math as good as I could. Oh, he's going full defense mode. Oof. Give me that fear. Ever-upping Risen and full block. I don't have anything with flying at the moment. Oh my god, it got huge. Oh my Jesus. But that's okay. We managed to math our way out of that one. So, we did it. We won a game on stream, guys. It ain't impossible. He's done it. And the rewards are broken. Alright, cool. I don't care. We won a game. And there was a weird purple thing there. We did the monster math. Yeah. So this is the Bring 'Em Back Twice deck, and yet again, it just showcases that this deck and what it does, it never gets to actually do it. It always comes close. The attack animations really need to be sped up. I'm happy to do that for future games. Sorry, I like seeing everything play out half the time. I can speed it up though if people are annoyed by that. Alright, we're going to come back to Bring 'Em Back Twice later. We're going to try something else in the meantime. The Genesis Medi deck is an interesting one. It gets completely shut down by like a single card, which a fair few decks do run. But still fun. Kind of slow in their default speed. I think they are. They did get changed recently, if you'll notice, because it used to be that they were side by side, and they would like kind of smack each other and shake up a bit. That got changed. Alright, so we've got double DOD and an Exile. That music, it's pretty dope. Alright, so in this specific deck, our biggest game plan doesn't really work if they have a single Humble, which they probably would. Ooh, we might need that for later, so I'm just going to grab that real quick. It's a quest for balanced deck. Dang it. Alright. And be careful with that then. Alright, Mechanism and a letter. Buff little Timmy bot. Bring out the useless cows. Not so useless anymore. Alright. Turn 2, we got an 8/8 boy out in the field. That ain't so bad. Play you out. Play you out. Let's get a split of light going. Yep. Chris. I'm worried about Tabat coming down. How safe will the game be? I was so disappointed when IW closed servers some years ago. It will be safer. In the way that, for example, we're having an offline mode created. So even if the game itself does shut down, you'll be able to play at least co-op versus AI games. How did giving you jetpack animation turn out after the quote fix you guys did to it? I mean, let's see. Yeah, it's still backwards for the first part. The second part's fine, but instead of saying give him a jetpack, he says "Kad pej mich vig." So it's not quite fixed. I did flag that like a month ago, but it's like a low priority fix. It's not as important as the everything else that's going on. All right. We should check what Medi has to offer. Neutron. No, all right. Put that there. And Buffalo Timmybot again. Mechanize on Medi, and Splitterbot comes out as well. Yep, he is to bat. How many things does it kill? One. Oh, the one thing I buffed. That's annoying. Alright. That's alright. Alright, here's the idea. Luca comes out. Anything here that we care about? Kill target character, location, or artifact. Ooh, kill spell. Kill spell and Genesis ain't bad. I think we take one of those. I think we can make use of that. Hey, welcome, Madison Signal. Also, I saw that you followed the channel yesterday. Thank you so much for that. Appreciations. Also, I'm hoping that I'm getting your name right. I noticed that it's Nozdiam, but I also noticed that it spells Madison backwards. And I thought that I was doing the big brain by just correcting that. But I could also just be butchering your name. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. Comes out. We got a big boy there now. Splitter light goes down. Bump. Bump. Alright. We got rid of the flying guy. That ain't bad. Dragon Collar. Ooh. Fun. Fun. What else we got here? Aiden Coil. Chef.
How's it going, Jason?
Oh, welcome. Who are we speaking with today?
Just little old me.
Hey, it's Tyranthus. What up, my guy?
Doing alright. Just having a little bit of a late dinner at home, and just couldn't help but notice that you were on, so...
Nice. Yeah, welcome. Come join us. Just figuring out my turn right
What kind of deck are you running?
now. You are a bit quiet, just as a note.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, what kind of deck are you running?
So this is a deck which is basically around the idea of applying a lot of buffs to Medi. Just by turning him into an artificial and then just having artificial buffs lay out. Because when he dies, he comes back to the command zone and he keeps his buffs. So if you make him a 30-30, he dies, you play him again next turn and he's still a 30-30.
Yeah, I made a deck a while back based around that.
I wasn't the one to come up with it.
Oh, in that case, it might have actually been my deck that you were
I
borrowing.
could have stolen it from you. That is completely possible.
So obviously you're running one factionless, one Genesis. What's your third purity?
Also Genesis.
Oh,
I'm going hard on the robos.
Okay, alright. Personally, I lean on the additional purity with Warpath. And that is because of the additional resource generation it provides, as well as the fact that Warpath has that one guy, I think it was Agent Kale or something like that.
Yeah.
And pretty much because of Medi meeting the requirements for him, So long as Maddie's out, you're pretty much getting a free draw each turn.
True, true. They definitely work well together, those two, and I'm pretty sure I saw that exact deck played against me at one point. I'm not huge on the Warpath mixing with Genesis just in terms of this specific deck. I definitely see that it has a whole lot of resource generation. I just prefer to double down on Robos.
That's fair.
Also, please note, I'm not a good player, so I could be misdirecting everybody towards something that's literally trash. Who knows? Dang it, he gave that thing a reach. That's annoying. Does that have deadly? It does. That's unfortunate, but well played by them. Alright. Oh, and because we got Mechanism, it's just going to keep buffing our chef. That's awesome. Alright, what else do you want to do here? Oh, I should catch up with the chat. I didn't know IWC would have an offline mode though. It'd be super dope if the offline mode still kept a somewhat limited P2P functionality, and if servers didn't work, people could connect and play with each other. I don't know. That's something we could look into at a later point. We're trying to basically set it up so that if we do fail, it's going to be okay for everybody. But we also don't really want to double down on planning to fail, because that's not really a good way to spend it. You're actually among very few to notice it's just my name backwards. Nice, I did it! Sweet! With that said, how's your day been thus far? My day's only just beginning. We have a long day ahead of us, a lot to do, less than a week to go, slightly panicking, but we'll be fine. We'll get through it. Alright, what does Medi pull for us this time?
Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Don't worry, we've all been there at some point or another where we're panicking. It's just a matter of if we manage to...
Don't let him relax. He has to panic a little.
I gotta panic a little.
Yeah. It's fine to panic until once it's over. At that point, you just need to make sure that all limbs are still intact, and if so, great.
Alright, so we got the Medi out. He's probably going to be spooked by that just a little bit. Ooh, I just realized. Annihilate doesn't specify a zone. That's interesting. Alright, that misdirect actually went really well for us. Speed through this a little bit. He dies to deadly. That's completely fine. That's just what happens. And then this guy sneaks through, manages to do an extra 24 damage to him. That's a good find with Medi. Alright, we take those. Currently 9 post-medium here, and nonetheless, it's a really interesting day. Yeah, there's plenty there. Hold on. Ooh, that's not a bad card. Ooh, hold on. Nah, I'm gonna pass on that for now. Throw these out. I don't want to play the madness. Do I want to just pay to shuffle it away? I'm just gonna pay to draw a card. Why not? Give me that card. That worked out pretty well. Okay, not bad, not bad. Through. Okay, hold on. 79 health, 65. We have a lot of power on the board. We have more in hand. We have people in command. I think we can take the opportunity here to increase our resources by 1 and probably do some good with that. Look, he's going to spend all of his time redrawing cards. We're fine. Now an extra resource ahead. Our chef is getting so bulked too. Love that. Do we mechanize the chef and just start buffing it? Yeah, I think that might be the play. So, Mechanize isn't going to pop off before Luca does, and that's kind of okay. Draw another card, and a letter activate through there. Actually, no, we'll throw it there, and we'll bring another one of these out. Extirpate has such a good art. It's pretty dope. That poor guy. We got a buff chef. Oh, does this guy have reach? I hope this guy doesn't have reach. If he does, it's a bit of a problem. He doesn't have reach. Haha. Right. Oh, they're at 90%. Okay, never mind. We're defending. We are defending now. Alright. Noted. Noted. Put you there. Nothing here I want. No, we're good. Gotta play you out then. It's a good thing I checked that. Alright, we've got their spirit out of the way so the flying guy can get past. I think I might have made a bit of a mistake by then, but that's okay. Defeat? What? They didn't attack! What do you mean defeat?
Jason, he damaged you with the rock chucker.
Does that count?
That absolutely counts. It just says damaged. I built a deck around it with like mortar cannons and
Oh my
torch
god!
bearers and all. It basically just never does anything but poke you for like 2 damage until it says it wins.
Heck! I didn't even realize that. Alright, no, I thought I was doing real good there. I was a little bit confused as to how he had 90% completion on that. I was like, I don't remember him attacking 9 times, but alright, fair enough.
I heard you said, oh, it's 90% complete, I better defend. And I was like, he's doomed, he's gonna get hit with some kind of true damage.
Oh, man. If I went full aggressive there with all my flying stuff, I would have at least forced a tie. But oh well. Well, now that I know how that works, I'll be better prepared for next time. Also, if someone wants to quickly clip that weird visual thing that just happened and send it through to me via Discord, I want to get that checked out. See if we can fix that up before launch. I got wrecked by the pebble throw. He's just chucking a couple rocks, and my guys got so sad they left. That's the worst way to lose a battle.
The rock
Particle
that broke
effects
the
on
fortress
top
is
of
back.
cards when they are zoomed in and interacting card to card are nice. Some look good, others very placeholdery, no idea how final they are. Just my 2 cents. Love that. If there's specific ones you want to point out as like this one specifically sucks, that would be easier for us to work with. Okay. Let's see what other decks we got going at the moment. Could try Zonda. I'll go the Crimson Construct again. That's a fun style deck. The deck that we stole from NTL. We got the white backgrounds behind the coin rolls. Yeah, the purple stuff. Yeah. How you press go. Ooh, we're up against Molini. Double Genesis and Exiles. Alrighty, let's give this a shot. Nothing turn 1. That alt art a letter is so dope. Is removing 9/9 for 2 worth it? I think it is. Wait, hold on, this guy. Alright, they're saving it for double, I reckon. Rush him down, they're gonna beat us there. Is this a decent play? Okay, that kind of traded out well for us. Alright, cool, cool. Initiative. Are you winning, Jason? Trying to. Up against Merlini, that's never really an easy thing, but we'll see what happens. Hope you're doing well, Rebellion. Me and my sister used to play this game quite frequently back when the servers were publicly up. Which reminds me, I'm very excited for when they're publicly available. Yeah! You got less than a week to wait! My girl, it's almost happening. It's happening! Alright, hold on. I think this could be a good chance to get some chunk out, so let's try and do that. Alright, that kind of worked well for us. And because he's immune to a kill effect, Deadly didn't pop off. Alright. And it just gets better and better. 4 damage. Infected drone, bring you out. Hold on. Spirit of Art. Paladin back. Wait, I could potentially win here if he doesn't have an answer to this. So if I go bump, bump, and then go bump, bump. Oh, why didn't you let me do that? Can I not target him again? I thought you could buff the same guy twice. Why is that not happening? Get your limited run shirt as soon as I beat Merlini. Hasn't happened yet, but we'll see. Anything could happen.
Wouldn't be a stream if you didn't find a bug on stream, eh, Jason?
Sorry?
I said it wouldn't be a complete stream if you didn't find at least one bug on stream, right?
Yeah, this is how I get paid as a QA tester as well as the community manager. If I find at least one bug, I get 2 paychecks.
Right.
That's how that works, right? Oh, damn. Alright, fair enough. That's good enough for me. Does Exiles have anything that allows a kill effect? They have Splat, but they've got nothing to Splat, so they need to play something out this turn. I think we just lay it and play it. I think we just let the guy smack twice and see what happens. Ooh. Almost got him. Alright, hold on. If we play this. Run that there. Run that. Ooh! Run that. And then run that. No, hold on. Mechanize this, and then we kill it to upgrade that. And then we upgrade that. This is so dumb. This is never gonna work. Let's go. Oh, he didn't have any answers. We got him in the end anyway. It's so dumb. We're just gonna see how much health we can get him down by. Alright. That ended up working. Good game, lady. Alright, that doesn't happen very often. That's a bit of a mood booster. Oh my god, I'm 2-0 this stream. That's fantastic. Oh, I'm gonna try and not let that get to my head. Alright. Wait, no, I'm 2-1. I did lose to people throwing rocks at me. But he's done it. Don't fall for the mass death. Yeah, double Genesis, 1 Exiles. There's always that possibility. You never know, right? Lara, what have you done with Jason? In the last week, I have achieved true gamer status. You will never know. I did my training arc. I had a montage. Shit was dope. Alright. Let's take a look at our decks again. So, I want Beastly to work. But something about it isn't working consistently at the moment. Okay, I'm going to throw this to you guys, chat. I'm going to jump into a game with Beastly. I want you guys to try and help me find a way to improve this deck, because the concept is good. You ramp with Warpath, and you, like, you know, do crowd control stuff with DoD. You got Ao Shun to draw cards. You've got Agent Kale to draw cards, and you just keep on laying down like 20 resources of stuff every turn and drawing like 5 cards every turn, and you just overwhelm them. That's the idea. That's the concept. But something's not quite working. So we need to figure this out. Hold on. I'll send a copy of this deck in the Discord server. If you're not a member of the Discord server, link below. Get amongst it. Alright, so I've thrown the deck list into the deck lists area of the chat. Feel free to take a look at that. If there's specific things that you think the deck needs to change, would love to hear them. But we'll jump into a game so you can see firsthand what we're dealing with here. Because it does need some potential changes and stuff. It needs something. It's something about it is off. I have no idea what. Thing is, I also don't want to change the purity at the moment. The purity is part of the importance of the actual deck itself, so that can't change. Also, there is one specific card that will make this deck more interesting in the future. It's coming out in Intrigue, but it hasn't fully come out yet. Ooh, up against Demon Man. Alrighty. Turn 1, Ao Shun comes out. Rude. I'll just play another one, that's fine. You can't stop me. This is not the Prime Jason. It's from a Calamity World. Oh no! We gotta block that. I can't let him just keep getting free thunders. He's gonna kill the BLBP! I can't save it! No! If I Lance of Jinhai, I could save it, but then he's just gonna get another one anyway. That's not gonna work. Alright, yep, that's fine. That's whatever. Oh, he's gonna rush that out real quick. Fair, fair. Hold on. They've got the initiative. If they don't zap it this turn, I'm just gonna Jinhai it. But they're probably gonna zap it. That's what I would do. That's a very standard play. Hey, they double down and get the dragon. Alright, we're gonna waste one of their zaps, I hope. Why do they have so much Thunder Apprentices? What the heck? Dude's on 6 resources. He's got plenty of cards in his hand, so you do need to be careful. I also should definitely not keep this here. I'm gonna unlock the turn. Move you over here. Throw you here. If you get thrown away, it's whatever. Also, if you get thrown away, it's whatever. Now we can end the turn. I love that we have the ability to unlock our turns again. That's so good. Unfortunately, my friend, your dragon is not safe. That is a deploy kill effect. Not necessarily a common thing, but they do exist. You're gone, buddy. Easy game. Alright. Let's... That'll work next time, though. This time we'll throw this out and... that? I guess? Duckwish. Ow! Why would you do that? It's so mean. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so we throw this out, double it up. We're going to throw away 2 cards for this. I reckon Disarm is probably not as good as Mammoth. Dance Protection. We're going to buff everything, including all of Brings Life by Passings that we're now playing, which is only 2 of them. Buff it all. Look at the health values of everything on the field right now. I've got initiative, so I'm going to spend some resources to buy a card. We got another one of these. Also mass death territory. I know. With this having a second life and all of our Brings Life by Passings to just chuck out some dragons in the next turn, I'm kind of okay with that. I might move 1 Mammoth back just to be safe. 1 Mammoth can ram through a bunch of these little guys because they're unstoppable, so he's not even going to really want to block it. If he wants to mass death here, he can. We're going to bring this guy back to life with another life. That ain't a problem at all. Alright. What else could he be building towards? Not even attacking with Pit Brawler. I love Pit Brawler on defense, though. He's great on defense. For me, specifically, I think. Yeah, there's the mass death. Very predictable. I'm glad I moved back to that other Mammoth, though. Good point. Let's get Agent Kale out so we can start drawing more cards. The Speaks with Wind. Going to be doing amazing work for us there. We get another Mammoth going out. Mass Death always comes when you expect it. And when you least expect it. So basically, there's always Mass Death. Is essentially it. It's always there when you expect it. And it's always there when you least expect it, meaning that it's always there. Unless you kind of expect it. When you kind of expect it, it's not there. So to be ultimately safe from mass death, you need to be slightly aware of mass death. Only a little aware of mass death. I mean, that kind of described my playstyle for a very long time. As a player, I was just a little bit aware of mass death. Structure rude. I'm gonna bop you. That's a free card draw, and we got another Agent Kale. Alright, let's throw you here. Throw you out. Throw that down. That's a very easy turn, I feel. I don't like how many humans and things they've got. They're building for something, and I can't remember what it is. It's something... I don't know. They're not gonna, like, boyo bomb me or something, are they? Just give me all their units and then kill them all with mass death. I remember that mass death art, but not exactly when or how I got that art. It's not the original core art, and it's not the old art. Was it redesigned that got published? I think it could have been? I don't remember. So, Kale's gonna draw me a card. Autumn Wind is gonna draw me 2 cards. Oh, he's mass death. Okay, alright. Interesting. Alright, that's just a little weird, but alright. Kale goes to defend, Mammoth to attack. Mass death when you expect it and when you least expect it. Exactly. That's the rules. That's how it works. Also, welcome Agent Coyle. Mr. In Charge Man is here. Hope you have a fantastic morning. Jason didn't believe when I dropped these words. I always believe you. You're awesome, Rebellion. Get out of here. He doesn't respect the possibility of COV, definitely mass death. And then just misballs and nothing up. That is when I least expect it. Denial surprise. Interesting. Alright, fair enough. Alright, we're just going to speed past this. We're going to take out a bunch of them. Not all of them. 2 of their dudes are going to get past. Look at how many cards he has in his hand. He's going to throw away so many cards. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. What? Yeah. Zoom past that. Hold on. Watch the cards in his hand. 5 cards! Just chuck them away! Alright. Yuanchi, come on down. I think I might want to throw away some resources just to make sure that I don't get hecked with here. There's the power of Thor now. There's so much lightning blast in his hand. Hold on, let's check what he threw away. So he's at the very bottom here. He threw away Oblivion. Another Thunder Apprentice. Or is that one we killed? I think it's one we killed. No, that's the one we killed. So he threw away a fourth Thunder Apprentice, Acolyte, Vora Death Worshipper, and a Battlefield Scavenger. Now he's just lightning blasting my stuff. Dude, rude. Oh no.
Well, I'm heading off to bed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
As do you, Mr. T. Thank you so much for stopping by as always.
Take care.
So, yeah, we got an extra card draw from him, thankfully. Here's my idea. That is my idea. That nothing more than just that. That was it. That's. I could do this, but I'm not gonna. But I could. But I'm not gonna. But I could. I'm not gonna. That's not right. I feel like Mass Temporal Anomaly Shift, the ultimate counter. That would work. I'm very specifically worried that there's just going to be another mass death getting dropped out soon. I don't know if he'd necessarily do that with a decent Rubble Golem in play, but I don't know, I reckon he might just be scared enough of the Helix Worm and just want to try and do some morale damage. Because look, my morale's almost gone. I need to be very careful at this point. Oh, rude. Yeah, he got me. That is unfortunately the end of the game. Well played, Damon. I just got control to all heck. He drew so many cards that game that he had to throw away almost his entire hand. Yeah, he's already here calling it. Unfortunately, nothing I can do. If I had the Mass Temporal Anomaly Shift, I would have countered him and won. If I had that card that I can't access in this deck, I would have won. Just lost Balance to the Force. Man, nobody believes in me. Oh man. That's quite fatal. Something to match the numbers of your opponent, pay close attention. Pulling out multiple cards to make sure they're not cheap cards. See, I'm okay with them not being cheap cards, because all my cards aren't cheap, but also I can afford it. But then I just died of morale. So yeah, that was the Beastly deck. We didn't quite get to see it do what it's supposed to do, just because, you know, Damon Rand's a good player and all that, but there is an idea behind that deck. It can work. I don't know how to make it work, because I suck a little bit, but it can work. Interesting. I just got a text message telling me that, oh, Shadow Ignition wants to play again. Okay. I reckon we'll try and bring him back twice. See what happens. Move that. We're being challenged by a fellow Lightmarian. Lightmarian? Lightmarian? Light guy. Lightmare employee. Lightmarian. Oh no! 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 It's happening! The moment we never wanted to see. There is no God for you here. It's happening. He has access to extra paint. He has useless cows. I'm so screwed. No. Look at oh my god. No. Oh, we fell blunder. Well, this was a close game, but unfortunately... Unfortunately, it was just a little bit... We misplayed a little bit, obviously. This was clearly our fault. We deserve this. What just happened? Well, you see, Useless Cow is a 0-cost 1/1, and Cowmando buffs all other cows, so he just played out all of the useless cows, and now he's got more useless cows. I did misplay. Hold on, let's see if I can get a... Let's see if I can get a mass death or something. Hold on, we might have a chance here. He's just got more cows. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of death. These useless cows really hurt. Alright. Play you. Defend with you. That doesn't say unlimited. How's he doing that? He's cheating. But of course we don't bring attention to that. Is it the third yet? Not quite. Getting there. Finally a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. So yeah, there was going to be... Like, Useless Cow was going to be unlimited at one point. But then someone just pitched us like triple commando, infinite 1010s. And we're like, we can't do that. That is legitimately the most overpowered deck in the game. Turn 1, you've got 50-50 of units out there. Turn 2, they're all in the assault zone. What do? You can't beat that. Oh, he's got to draw his cards. Also, make sure he gets as many cows as possible. Hold on. He's just going to draw his whole deck here real quick. Hold on. Alright, he's got all of his cards. Alright. And he's playing them directly into the assault zone. Alright, cool. Alright, yep, we gotta play these all out. I'm not fast forwarding, this needs to happen in real time. It's so many cows. Oh man. So, just as a note, we do have dev-only powers to cheat, because it's funny. But also, we have a rule where we're not allowed to use those in public games. The thing is, I got invited to a private game and I accepted, meaning that at that point, I've essentially consented to all rule breaking that was to take place, and now, useless cows are just rolling over me, and there's nothing I can do because I misplayed, and unfortunately I just didn't. I could have maneuvered my way out of this, and I didn't. I didn't think to. That was my mistake. I will learn from this and become a better player. Alright, I'm bored by this. Come on. Bring it on. See, this is why we decided that we didn't want the cows to be unlimited. Because something like this would be not only possible, but it would become common. Good game, well played. Very close game on turn 4. Negative 340. We did take out 2 of his morale though, so there is that. We did get that little victory there as well. Ah, good game. That was hilarious. Thank you, Mr. Shadow Ignition. You've made my morning just that little bit nicer, a little bit brighter. Fair match invite incoming. Okay, alright. Alright, we're not going to get cheated on this time. Although that was really fucking funny. Let's be real. I'm excited to clip that. That'll make an interesting clip for people. When you're trying to tell your friends, oh, what's Infinity Wars like? I heard about that game back in the day. Is it good? You don't need to say a thing. You just chuck. You just give him that clip. Just be like, this guy was playing monks and furries and was beaten by cows. He was beaten to death. Use a crappy deck. The day the cows came home. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm excited to watch that later. Please make sure that's been sent in Discord Rebellion so I don't lose it. Send it in general or somewhere. Because that's quality. Oh man, oh jeez. I've got a number of friends who are interested and hopefully word of mouth spreads from them to their friends. Nice. If they are interested in other card games, there will be a video coming out after our release that's basically just like, hey, do you like other card games? Our card game is better because it does these things, if that interests you. And you could, yeah, potentially use that. Fun little video to get your friends involved. And then they can send it to their friends. And then we've gone viral. And then I become a YouTube influencer. That's how this works. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. That's not how this works. GG, short for Grazing Genius. Grazing Genius. Oh. Negative 340 health just from being stomped by useless cows. Oh, on turn 4. It's important context that it happened on turn 4. Also, if he managed to hit that draw a card button one extra time and attempted to draw a card while there were none in his deck, I would have won that. That would have been hilarious. After all that turn, the end of the turn comes and it says victory because he tried to draw too many cards. That would have been hilarious. Hopefully debunk into 8 and Hearthstone is probably doing card games. That was, it's definitely part of our idea. That's what we want it to do. That's what I thought he was doing. He just decks himself out as a way to surrender. Am I waiting for an invite from you, Coil? What is Snackers? smackers. Huh. Hold her 4 turns of the game on Stampeded. Man, Stampede wishes that it was useless cows. Stampede dreams of being useless cows. So hold on. We have to close this by clicking here. Let's just try smackers and see how it goes. I don't know. I don't remember what it does, which is probably not a great sign. But Coil's doing a troll deck, so I think that we can definitely work with that. Also, looking over my decks, I don't really have anything good Overseers as well. I've never really been good with the Overseers, so I might need some help in that area. If anyone has any Overseers decks that are just like easy mode to pilot, feel free to shoot through a list to your boy. Whoop. I think he left. Give me 2 mins. Still can't believe considered they should be unlimited. The thing is, like, we come up with great ideas, but we're also human, unfortunately. Provably. And the unfortunate part about being human is that humans tend to make mistakes. And we came in like, oh, let's make a useless cow card and let's make it unlimited and that'll be really funny. And we had a blind spot because we considered that it would be fun in, like, you know, having 1 or 2 cow mandos, and it could be fun having, you know, using them as like sacrifice fodder or discard fodder or something like that. And that was a fun idea. We completely forgot that Cowmando worked from the command zone. And it wasn't until we showed off the card and someone brought up, hey, hold on, this is unlimited. Would a deck of 40 of these and 10 Cowmandos just mean that I have, you know, constant 10/10s coming out from turn 1? And we freaked out a little bit. Because yes, that's exactly what it meant. That's not what we wanted it to do! We didn't want it to do that! So we panicked, and we had to remove the unlimited thing. Because the only other alternative was that we nerf Cowmando, and we couldn't do that. Cowmando is the perfect card. It is the quintessential design of the game. We can't nerf that. One moment, I'll be right back. Alright, your man's back. Putting back in the deck. Yep, I was just getting yelled at because there are people... Got another Lord vid we can preview? I mean, we can. We've shown off the first 2 a bunch. We can show off number 3 if you like. Also, I'm excited to see number 5 completed. It's so close, but unfortunately the guy who's working on the art stuff has just had some major problems going on with his art setup. By the way, What If Red, if you haven't, make sure that you're watching the actual live stream for this. We're just premiering a little video. Get you that sneak peek preview, by the way. If he's there.
Yeah, I'm always watching both.
Nice. Alright, let's get this set up. Transition to this. Assets, videos.
Okay. Let's see.
Chase.
I can hear you. I'm just
Oh.
about to throw the video on.
Don't worry.
You ready?
Yep, go for it.
Alright.
After the Calamity, Riche was born from the Infinite Worlds. The Aletta in this world was ambitious, greedy, and ruthless, and after feeling out of control due to her old home basically being completely obliterated, she decided she'd be in control this time. Riche had a lot of magical powers and spiritual energies very naturally, so when humans emerged, they took natural proclivities to magics. However, eventually the Aletta of this world would rise to power harnessing the magic better than anybody else because she'd been practicing for a good 100 years by this point, being immortal and all that, and eventually she created the Cult of Varor, a matriarchal society of witches where women were taught to harness and control magic, and the men were used as brutes of physical labor or sacrifices, and were just generally the witches' playthings. Meanwhile, in some mountains far away, there's a dragon named Ao Shun who some people find, and they start a society called the Descendants of the Dragon, or DoD for short, and these people dedicate their lives to not only protecting Ao Shun, but also achieving true enlightenment, as when the body and mind and spirit are all aligned, you can do practically anything. Eventually, 3 sages were chosen and given avatar forms by the dragon, Yuanshi, Daod, and Lingbao. All became leaders of the DoD, enacting the will of Ao Shun. Eventually, when the Cult of Varor were done making lightning storms and killing animals, they attacked the DoD and it went horribly because big thick walls and spiritual defenses were hard to beat. So the cult opened up a portal to torment, known as the Hellmouth, so now demons were spewing from the earth and the cultists were capturing them and forcing them to fight for them, as well as experimenting on them. Aletta even went so far as to capture and imprison the Prince of Torment named Vasir, a decision which definitely won't have consequences in the near future, and they kept the attack on the DoD. Then, just as everything was kicking off, the rifts opened up, which excited the Cult of Raw and one specific DoD guy, but we've got one more world to explore before that happens. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and for all things Infinity Wars Classic, check out infinitywarsclassic.com.
So, that was Lore Abridged Episode 3. I really like the Lore Abridged series. I think they're awesome. Alright, Coil, you there, my friend?
Sure am. Just some more death rays in. Maybe other cards.
You are a little on the quiet side, just as a heads up.
Quiet side? Okay. Maybe you can turn my mic up or something. I've turned mine up, I believe, as much as I can. Just check that. Yep, my mic's all the way up.
You're already on 140% for me.
Okay. Cool. Alright,
That Lore
I'll
Abridged
go
is
in with
absolutely
this.
incredible. We've got four episodes completed. We have a 5th one on the way soon, and a 6th one that might be a little bit of time away, but it is planned to also happen as well. All of those will be releasing in the first week or 2 of the Kickstarter launch, so look forward to that, Madison. I'm so excited. Was that the first one that you've seen? Because that was technically episode 3, so you're a little bit behind. Being mentioned. Yep, nope, that's fine. That's what I asked for. Cool. We have an invitation from the Agent Coil. We can click accept. Alright,
Okay,
wish us luck, everybody.
let's do this. What's that?
It's the first that I've seen. Alright, we might have to show off episode 1 just so you're not 100% behind later on the stream. What does his deck do? Alright, we got the Agent decks. Fair enough. So, this is kind of a preview for a new card that's coming out, or 2 new cards, sorry, that are coming out in the new set. So first off, we have the newest Agent Coil card, Agent Coil Synergy. When a character you control with Agent in their name kills an enemy character, if Agent Coil Synergy is deployed, all Agent Marios you control everywhere gain +3/+3. If Agent Coil Synergy is a commander, All characters with agent in their name ignore purity and are no longer unique. So you can play agents as if they were a faction, essentially.
Yep. It's a way of creating mini subfactions, potentially eventually as well. Using keywords.
I've also got Agent Muriel. For each character Agent Muriel kills, give all agent coils in play +1/+1. You can pay 2 to choose one, deal 3 damage to a character, and heal your fortress for 3, or heal a target character and damage your opponent's fortress for 3. And that can hit the command zone. That's interesting. Minutes, not a problem. Take your time. Time is man-made. Support getting buff at the coil. Yep. Muriel's just going to kill fair.
Now, I have a question. Do you technically control cards in your command zone?
If it's control, I believe that includes command zone, yes. That, and that. I think this is...
Looks like I get beefy. Not enough to kill it. Darn it.
I don't even know why I've got this in my deck. What's the idea? I don't... Maybe? This seems inefficient, but alright, let's just play it, whatever. Agent Coil, carefully considering his turn.
Dang it.
Aha! Gotcha.
Initiative. I was like, damn it, as long as he doesn't buff it straight away, he'll be okay, but of course he's gonna buff it.
The only thing that would have worked there was a deploy effect, and I had a deploy effect. You had initiative. Minor visual thing there, but that's all good.
Friday's coming soon, everybody.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We're getting
I'm
a whole
so
bunch
scared.
of new
How are you
viewers on the
feeling?
stream. Really good. Excited that there's a whole bunch of people coming to the stream for the last one before our launch day stream. And yeah, just madly getting a bunch of things done in the game, as well as marketing stuff to sort. And you're going all out. Oh, it's going to buff her. That's cool.
Oh wow, that's okay.
Buff.
That's huge. I don't know if that's. Ooh.
Yep. Ouch. If only I'd put the other agent coil out. Bounce back. Oh well.
I'm a little worried. I never really considered immovable and Mirior as an interaction, and that might be a thing to potentially have to balance the card around, just because that's
the whole
really
deck's been
good.
built around this, dude. Come on. But yes, it is.
I'll keep an eye on it, because I'm not
Keep an
100%.
eye on it. I don't,
I'm
if
not
it starts
gonna- I'm not
winning
gonna
all
knee-jerk
tournaments and
reaction
stuff,
to it.
fair enough. Fair
I'm
enough.
not going
If
to
it starts
knee-jerk
winning
reaction to it,
tournaments.
but like, oh my god, this one thing was good one time, ruin it.
Exactly.
No. But like,
Stop myself getting completely stomped.
I am aware that that has potential to be abused, and that scares me a little, and I'm going to watch over it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Sounds really interesting.
There we go. Oh, that won't actually kill her. She's evolved, at least rig. Got a cape now.
Also, Agent Mirior should be unique, just as a note.
I think she is, but then they all lose, all agents use the uniqueness. But yes, in general it should be unique. It's not currently unique for some reason.
Oh, okay.
But, oh, maybe it removes the actual tag. That makes sense. Yes, it's removed the actual tag everywhere. So that's good. Hmm.
Question. So is that new Iberian just an overall better card than the original Iberian? Kind of. Not really. It's a way to get Iberian out quicker, but it does have a higher morale cost, so you can definitely abuse it. And I believe that the actual Iberian should be getting a potential stat buff to be
Ouch.
much stronger.
Ouch.
But at the moment, he has basically replaced the old Iberian, just because you can get it out quicker. But yeah, as Gamepedia said, it's cheaper and less safe. I don't know what the mechanic is for when they do and don't have their hood on as well, just as a note. I have no clue what's going on there.
He's just basically invulnerable. That's crazy. Like, I'm screwed. Like, there's literally nothing I can do about that guy, right? Can't even death ray him or anything, right? 'Cause he's
There are
indestructible.
several things you can do, it's just
Other,
that
yeah,
probably
true. I
don't
could
have
use
access to
Azrael or
it.
whatever. Yeah, I could use a whole bunch of cards that I don't necessarily have in my deck. But sure. Oh well. GG. Did my best.
Not 100% sure here. So
Same.
what are you thinking of buffing the original stats to? Probably like a 15/10, probably. Because like his health doesn't necessarily matter as long as you get him into the assault zone, so I don't see any reason to buff the health above 10. And if you do manage to take 10 damage before you actually get it out there somehow, well, you know, your opponent kind of deserves to get it killed off there. But yeah, the actual attack value might need a little bit of a forward adjustment. Especially considering that Flame Dawn's biggest power is in their early game at the moment, so giving a buff to a 7-cost card that's barely played at the moment, I don't see that as a bad thing at the moment. Ooh, I see.
Yeah. Think, or is it? I think it might be it. Yep. GG. Yep.
Yes, sir. Well played. Welcome
Thank you,
back,
sir. Well
Nancy.
played. Likewise.
Also, was there something going on to have some of them have hoods on and some of them not? What?
Yes, I believe it's when they get their first buff from an agent quill killing someone. That's a nice
So
little Easter egg.
why was there people with hoods and without hoods?
With
after
hoods, that's when
that
that's when
happened?
they become agents. So they get their own little hood slash adornment. That's not, yeah, like either a coat or whatever that
So-
they end up getting.
Kind of weird, but
We should
cool.
definitely get those end of game bonuses sorted out, which I believe is being worked on today as well.
Yeah,
And
I also got that
yeah,
purple flash thing that happens when you click claim. I got someone to send a clip of that so we can probably look at it and get it fixed up hopefully. Alright,
yeah,
we have a little bit of time left. Let's show off the first lore video again, just for people who missed that. Let me get that set up.
And in the meantime, any questions for the group, for either of us? You would have all already been on the Kickstarter pre-registration page at ks.infinitywarsclassic.com if you're not already. If you want to find out about the launch as soon as it happens, then that's the place to be. And then yeah, we've got a 2.5-week Kickstarter coming up, which yeah, we'll put out there the idea of bringing death to pay to win, and that people don't have to grind or pay for cards, but they can if they choose. And yeah, hopefully there's enough people. I imagine there will be enough people out there who will want to support that. So thanks everyone for your support and for spreading the word.
Fantastic. Alright, let's jump into this Lore Abridged episode 1. Enjoy, everybody that hasn't seen it so far.
Thanks everybody. I'm going to pop off for now. Got more things to do. Take care,
Thanks
everyone.
for stopping by,
Cheers.
Coyle.
Thanks.
Once upon a time, there was a world, and it had things and stuff and people in it. It had technology and maybe magic, nobody's quite sure. There was also a world above it, filled with angels that got their power from human emotions, and a world below it that seemed purely chaotic and destructive. These were called Heaven and Hell, only they weren't, they were called Solace and Torment. Anyway, back on the middle world, there was this woman named Aletta. She was basically immortal and didn't age. One day, some thirsty schmuck decided he loved this woman, but she refused to date someone who would just die in a couple dozen years because heartbreak sucks. So the guy decided he'd do some sort of funky ritual to make himself immortal, and then they could be in love, probably using magic, but again we're not 100% sure, and that ritual worked. Just kidding, it made the Calamity, which not only destroyed their world, but also separated and created infinite copies of that original world. Aletta, being immortal, was the only one not killed by the Calamity. However, her fate was much worse, as the splitting of the world into infinites tore her apart, and copied her too, each with remnants and fragments of her original personality and memories, but none of them being whole, and none of them being quite her. So a bunch of new worlds have just been created, but the original world also still existed. This was called the Old World. Eventually plant life grew, and animals began to emerge, and at some point nature completely took over. Now we have giant gorilla apes, deadly stampedes, creatures literally bigger than mountains towering over their domain, and Aletta, who took on a naturalist form to help cultivate life and heal the animals of the old world, which given its new nature, wink wink, was now called the Untamed World by those who would discover it later in the future. Eventually, some early societies sprang up, creatures who developed sentience and began living in tribes known as the Warpath, working with the native animals and establishing all those good things like religion, spiritualism, basic magic, but they were still basically animals, so other things like howling at the moon, stampedes, hunting, and breeding were all pretty standard as well. And then the rifts opened up. We'll cover that later. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and for all the Infinity Wars things, go to infinitywarsclassic.com.
Yeah, Lore Abridged is gonna be fun, and I'm hoping that it gets shared around a bunch. Get people interested in the game and stuff. Question, what time does everything go live Friday? So we've got an event set up in the Discord. Let me show you a thing. There we go. Boink. So this is the link to the Discord channel and the event page. That should translate everything to your local time. In theory. Feel free to hit that interested button if you want to be a part of the like live stream setup thing we have. Also, you know, there might be a little bit of a minor delay if things kind of break and stuff. That's, you know, just part of the course. That sort of thing happens. But yeah, we'll be doing our best to make sure that everything goes live around that time. How many of those videos are there? So at the moment, there is 4 out of 5 that we have completed for the premiere during the Kickstarter. And there is a bonus video that will likely be coming at a much later date. We have 1 for each of the worlds. So, you know, 1 for the old world, 1 for Avarak, 1 for Rish, and 1 for Talik. And we have 1 video for everything that happens after the rifts open, which is essentially summarizing the actual content of the first 6 expansion sets for Infinity Wars 1 back in the day. And also a little bit of Infinity Heroes as well. The final bonus episode is entirely focused on the Agent Coyle story, because there is a lot of story there, and they didn't really fit necessarily into the abridged areas. Like, they get touched on and mentioned for like a single line in one of the episodes, because they did one thing that mattered to the actual overall story, and then they went back to doing their own thing. And what they're doing does matter to the entire overall story, it's just that they've kind of kept pretty separate for the first half of their story. What they're doing in the future does have a direct link to everything going on in the Infinity Wars world, but they were still just trying to figure out what they were actually doing in the early days. The event actually shows up as Thursday night for me here. Awesome. Thursday 11 PM for me here, not that bad for me. I mean, the event going live is just going to be the first big hurrah. We will have, over the course of the next day or two afterwards, a bunch of live streamers who are going to be featuring the game, hopefully bringing in a bunch of new eyes to the game and stuff. We'll have a bunch of people, playing the game from the free launch. We'll have ourselves, the dev team, trying to play the game and stream the game as much as possible. Just make sure that things are active as possible. And we have a content release plan so that every single day for the next 2.5 weeks, something goes out on the social media channels. It could be a lore video. It could be one of our short stories. It could be a secret project thing that we're working on. Speaking of, there is a secret project thing that we're currently working on, and we need your help. Guys, we need you. So, we have the Infinity Wars wiki, right? And it's done pretty well for a while now, but unfortunately, the fandom wiki is just really aggressive with its ads, and we want to try and move away from that potentially. Plus, there's also a lot of confusion with the old Infinity Wars 1 compared to what Infinity Wars Classic is, and it's creating some confusion for people. So, what we want to do is slowly move and transition everything for Infinity Wars Classic to a new platform. And we've got the platform, and we've got things set up, and well, getting things set up, and we're having an entirely new wiki set up specifically for Infinity Wars Classic. The current wiki will be transferred and turned into kind of like a relic of Infinity Wars 1. And all of the cards will be nerfed back to what they were for Infinity Wars 1, so everything shows what IW1 was, so we can use it as a bit of a time capsule. And then everything Infinity Wars Classic is going to be in its own thing. Frostwolf Clan stands ready. Dope. Are there any EU streamers, etc., showing interest? Yes. We've signed a couple, actually, which is fantastic. The Great Archive. Man, it's gonna suck that the Great Archive is only going to have one cow character in it. That's real unfortunate, ain't it? It is what it is, though. Alright. Let's see if we got time for one more game. Do we have a meme deck? Spawn Jank is kind of mean. Oh, and it's illegal! Alright. Let's just quickly fix this up then. What's illegal about it? Come on, deck. What's illegal about it? What's illegal about it? Come on, give me the guy. Where's Hermit? Hermit. What? I can't choose it? Oh, I already chose it. Yes, well. What's illegal about this thing?
Demonize got moved to 2 purity.
Demonize. Huh, okay. Thank you. I was wondering what was going on there. Alright. Demonize. Remove that then. I want to get one more Vanash in the deck, just in case someone does shenanigans and kills it. Vanash, I think. Alright. Spawn Jank is good. Sweet. trying to contact some streamers, but I'm kind of bashful to ask because I don't want to be that guy.
I guess I
right?
better stop looking at the stream.
It's all good. Ooh, Enya. Also, I love the gold foiling. Nice. Oh, jeez. That's a combo. I've just read what those do. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
It's cute.
That's real cute.
I like it because I don't think Spirit of Vengeance has ever been usable, so...
I don't think it was meant to. Oh, and it's flying. What?
Just a normal turn 2 10-10 flying, nothing to worry about. Legal deck. What is this? Yeah, that used to be the way it is. We just haven't really had the chance to implement that into the new UI overhaul yet. But yeah, there is intention to, if something's illegal in the deck, to tell you what it is. But I have that visually clear. So I do know to connect with some streamers. How I connect them with you? Give them my Discord handle. Get them to join the Discord, and then just contact Jason here, and he'll set you up. There's a whole bunch that we can do to support people and make it easy for people to create content about the game, and I'm more than happy to spend time, chatting with them, running them through the game, getting interested and involved. More than happy to. Oh, it doesn't become a 15-15. Okay. More than happy to sponsor the group? That's awesome. Ask them how many biddies would it take, or how many gifters to play the game for a day, and see what they respond to. If you cover the cost, I'll do whatever it takes to help bring them on board safely and comfortably. I'll throw them some free packs, give them some packs to do giveaways on stream for. Sounds dope. Oh Jesus. No. Throw that away, I guess. guess. You just Uno reverse your kill spell? No, that's the effect of what the guy does. If it would die to a kill effect, it instead goes to the support zone and gains a bunch of stats. That's actually insane. I want it back. I want another one. Another one. Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. Enjoying some new VFX? I am. There are a couple that are still broken, but I'm loving the ones that are getting fixed up and replaced and stuff. It's pretty dope. Also, we are going to be getting a bunch more of these. There's a pack that I found that's available. I'm like, yes, let's get that. I don't have any flying things. Don't want either of them. I can recycle a recycle. Yeah, screw it, let's do that. That's fun. I just constantly just mill my own recycles back into my deck. Let's do this instead. Get that out, play the exile. Yep. Hey. Pop at the feet. Ah. That's so annoying. Can I play this while he's... No, I can't. He's got priority. I don't know, I feel like I'm just on a slowly ticking time bomb and I'm just going to use this eventually. I don't have any flying things. Okay, kill one, kill the other. He goes through, she goes through. We're on 5 health. Nothing to do. No! Oh, that would have been cool! Oh, if we managed to Calamity there at the end, that would have been nice. We wouldn't have won, probably. 60/50 would have been hard to come back from 5/86. Would have been fun to try, though. Also, he's got the urn out, so even if I killed these, I'd need to find a way to kill that as well. I should be able to click these to get to where I want to be. Alright, that's okay. Activate. 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 Play this. Recycle this. Play. Whole bunch of resolution stars. Master. Oh! Okay. Good game.
Good game.
Yeah, that's kind of a bonkers combo. That only works with Enya in command, right?
Yeah, because you can't get the purity otherwise. You need like one sleepers, one cov, and 2 dot, right?
Right. Also, I kind of like that. That was fun.
Yeah, I was testing bugs and I was trying to find a way to kill it really quickly, and I went, hey, wait a minute.
You know what would be even quicker? Carrion Creeper. Turn 1.
Yeah, fair enough, eh? I kind of forget that card exists.
It is one of the new ones. Will there ever be an exiled ability card? Would the effect both players discard their hands, then draw exact same number of cards? It feels very exile. I don't know if it would be discard, or if it would be like shuffle into the deck, because discard could potentially really fuck somebody over. But then you make it a high cost skill, and ooh, that might actually be worth it. But if you make it like a 6 cost, but you can play it from exile for like 4 or something, it would become a lot more broadcasted. So it'll allow players to do more with it. And if there's like a specific card they have in their hand that they really want to shuffle back into their deck to make sure that it doesn't get thrown away, they have the chance to like counterplay and do that. That could actually work. There is a COV card that can kill turn 1 though. Was that Blood Arrow? The trouble is that it needs to be a unit card that can go on the command zone, otherwise it becomes a little bit less able. Because, you know, with Enya, you can only have 1 copy of every single card in your deck, so if it's a spell card, you have a, 1 in 40 times 5 chance of drawing the exact card you need?
No, you're absolutely right, Jason. The Carrion Creeper plus Spirit of Vengeance is way better than doing it with Enya and Nero and getting all silly. That's just kind of clean. It gives you like a turn 1 8/4 and a 10/10.
That's pretty.
Kind of nutty.
That's pretty screwed up. We might need to change the spirit guy so it specifically mentions if he dies while deployed, because I don't think he was ever.
I don't think
intended
it'll work.
to...
Carrion Creeper's a sacrifice, and he needs to die to a kill effect.
Oh, so it didn't work?
So yeah, it shouldn't work. I haven't tested it, but
Oh, okay. Feel free to let me know if it does work.
yeah, if it doesn't work, I'll report it. Someone will fix it.
Yeah.
They're real
easy.
good about that.
Alright, so we're ending up for the stream today. I thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching the VOD, I hope you're having a great time. Also, you know, come and be a part of the live audience at some point. We actually got to like 20 or something viewers, which is real cool, seeing more and more people coming down. And when we do this next week, we will be playing against everyone and anyone because the game will be out and free. And that's going to be real exciting. But I'm also kind of scared. Actually, hold on. No, let me... Ooh, okay. No, I'm changing the narrative here. Jason is going to not be one of the least experienced players in the game anymore because we're going to get a bunch of new players into the game. I'm gonna win again. I'm so excited. Yes! That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. I'm gonna be experienced. I'm not just gonna be getting thrashed by players who have played for 7 years. I'm gonna actually be up against people who are like just coming into the game for the first time, and I'm gonna win. Jason's the best. Alright, anyway, we're getting distracted. I'm gonna end up the stream. We will be releasing on the Friday, of like this week. There's a Discord link that I've just sent there. It should translate that to your local time, so you know about when it's going out. There might be some minor delays of like an hour or two if a patch is being annoying or whatever the heck. But yeah, that's when the game's officially going live for everybody. I look forward to seeing you all there. Remember to pre-register at ks.infinitywarsclassic.com to be there registered for the Kickstarter page. It's definitely a good idea to be a part of that. And yeah, there's going to be some awesome goodies and stuff for people to get as part of the Kickstarter launch. And it's going to be real exciting. Get hyped, tell your friends, etc, blah blah blah. I'm going to end the stream now. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. I hope it's a good one, and we'll see you in the next one.
Are you tired of trying to play your games and being stuck waiting for an opponent to make their move? Are their turns taking so long that you can prepare a 3-course meal in the time that it takes for their turn to process? Well, luckily, the future scientific minds at Lightman Studios have devised a great new system, Simultaneous Turns. Now, while your opponent is making their turn, you're making your turn at the same time, and everything resolves at once. Use this to outplay, outsmart, and outmaneuver your opponents. For more information and to get involved, check out InfinityWarsClassic.com. Are you tired of trying to play your games and being stuck waiting for an opponent to make their move? Are their turns taking so long that you can prepare a 3-course meal in the time that it takes for their turn to process? Well, luckily, the future scientific minds at Lightman Studios have devised a great new system, Simultaneous Turns. Now, while your opponent is making their turn, you're making your turn at the same time, and everything resolves at once. Use this to outplay, outsmart, and outmaneuver your opponents. For more information and to get involved, check out InfinityWarsClassic.com. Are you tired of trying to play your games and being stuck waiting for an opponent to make their move? Are their turns taking so long that you can prepare a 3-course meal in the time that it takes for their turn to process? Well, luckily, the future scientific minds at Lightman Studios have devised a great new system, Simultaneous Turns. Now, while your opponent is making their turn, you're making your turn at the same time, and everything resolves at once. Use this to outplay, outsmart, and outmaneuver your opponents. For more information and to get involved, check out InfinityWarsClassic.com. Are you tired of trying to play your games and being stuck waiting for an opponent to make their move? Are their turns taking so long that you can prepare a 3-course meal in the time that it takes for their turn to process? Well, luckily, the future scientific minds at Lightman Studios have devised a great new system, Simultaneous Turns. Now, while your opponent is making their turn, you're making your turn at the same time, and everything resolves at once. Use this to outplay, outsmart, and outmaneuver your opponents. For more information and to get involved, check out InfinityWarsClassic.com. Are you tired of trying to play your games and being stuck waiting for an opponent to make their move? Are their turns taking so long that you can prepare a 3-course meal in the time that it takes for their turn to process? Well, luckily, the future scientific minds at Lightman Studios have devised a great new system, Simultaneous Turns. Now, while your opponent is making their turn, you're making your turn at the same time, and everything resolves at once. Use this to outplay, outsmart, and outmaneuver your opponents. For more information and to get involved, check out InfinityWarsClassic.com. Are you tired of trying to play your games